Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today guys, I am going to be talking about my ancestry. So I always wanted to know like what my ancestry is, where do I come from? I know I'm American, but like what am I? I know I'm black, I know I'm African American, but like what type? Like I want to know everything. So a fun way to find out was one of these ancestry sites or whatever. So the first time I used the ancestry place was during the Rona time, during December. I ordered a kit. It was from CRI Genetics. That was a no-go. I would definitely not recommend it. First off, I ordered it during that time. Of course, I know deliveries and all that stuff is going to take forever to get to you. So I finally did get the test kit, but then the test kit, y'all, the test kit, just disappointed. First off, they sent me the wrong thing. Then they sent me the test kit. The test kit didn't match up with the numbers that it should match up with the actual sample, and basically it was saying that it was used already. Come on, y'all. So I had to call them, and then they had to send me out another one, which was delaying the time even longer. And then they just, it was so unorganized. So I ended up doing the test or whatever, sending it back. Took a long while to get it back, but that wasn't surprising. So then I got the results back, and the results, they just didn't add up. Like, it's like no way, So definitely would not recommend CRI. So if you go waste your money on CRI, I'm sorry for you, but I already told you. So the next one that I use, this is the second one and the last one that I'm going to use, because this one I feel like was organized. They had their stuff together. They gave me the accurate results, because I always want to know my lineage and everything, where we started from. So I just always want to know, like something to know. So I took the 23andMe. So, you know, it's a popular brand. They sell it all kinds of places. I ordered it online. It's the website was super duper easy to use. Ordered online, got my confirmation email. Then they said they would be shipping it out. They gave me a date that it be delivered to me. And guess what, guys? The test came back before the date that it said it was going to be delivered on. So that was a plus to me. So it arrived. It was super duper easy to do the specimen. Basically, you like spit in this little tube, spit in the tube, close the cap, and it clicks, and then this stuff starts falling out into your saliva, basically. And it's supposed to like preserve it basically in the meantime till it makes it to the facility that needs to go. So I sent the kit back in how it told me to. It arrived. I love how with 23andMe, no, this is not sponsored, but I love how 23andMe, how they like literally tell you step by step of everything. Like they told me step by step, like they told me at the beginning when I ordered. They told me what date it was going to arrive, even though it arrived before then, and it told me that it arrived before then. Then once it made it to the facility, then it told me that it made it to the facility. And then there was this little timeline. And so 23andMe has this app that you use. So you sign in, you make your account or whatever, you sign in with your kit, and basically like there's a timeline on there, which I really love. Like I love when they give you like I would rather have an overwhelming amount of information than just barely anything. So literally they had a timeline, and so it would tell you like what point you're in that timeline, and this is where you're at in this timeline. And then each part of the timeline had a video to watch plus words at the bottom to explain what they're talking about. And I loved it. Like, they literally broke down like each step and how long that probably takes, and it was in layman's terms for us all to understand. So I thought that was so freaking cool. So it goes through the steps on the timeline, and it tell you every time it went to a different timeline, tell you where you're at, and I thought that was so cool. So then it tells you that you'll get your results within a certain amount of time. But guess what, guys? They even gave me my results before the time that they said were expecting to give me my results. So they gave me my results, and so I'm so excited that I know my information. Like, I always wanted to know this information. Like, what am I? Know I'm Black, I know I'm African American, but like, what type? So the cool thing about it is, okay, let me open it up, guys. So the cool thing about it is it's in an app, which I love apps. And so you open it and it has your information, and it has like my name and 100% at the top. And then it like literally breaks it down, like what type you are or whatever. So basically it says West African, 71.8%. And basically it breaks down that 71.8% in different categories. Like, it says I'm Nigerian, 34.9%, which was interesting. And then it like breaks it down in different types of this West African. Then it has East African that says I'm 14.4%. Then it breaks it down. It breaks it down in 3 categories for that. And then it has Sub-Saharan African, 0.3%. Then it goes on to European, 11.5%. Then it has the Northwestern European, which is 11.4%, and it breaks it down. And then it has the South European, which is 0.1%, and then it breaks it down. Then it has East Asian and Native American, which is 1.4%. And then that's broke down by Chinese and Southeast Asian, which is 1.2%. And then it has Native American, which is 0.2%. And then it has trace ancestry. It says North African and broadly Central Asian, Northern Indian, Pakistani. Then it says unassigned, 0.2%. So y'all, it's like so interesting to see like my ancestry and like how it like goes back like for like a long time, way before I was even thought of. But it's just so cool to like see this and reference it back, and it's always going to be here for me to see. Although I took snapshots of it, it's always going to be here for me to see and reference back to it. Also, if you get your different family members, you can get your family members to be on there, and it's so cool. You can add your family members on there, and then they have different research things that you can participate in, so they can add more information and stuff like that. And then it's so interesting that they have, oh, let me show you this. So it says mom, dad, sibling, child. And so basically you can add your different family members on there. Then it has this part called connections. You can have, it says you have no connections. Connect with family and friends to share and compare your results. So I think that's like so cool. Another thing that's cool is that it's very interesting where you can see like your family. And when they asked me at the beginning, because they have all this stuff for you to sign at the beginning, do you want this, do you want this, do you not want this, like all this stuff that you need to sign, privacy, all the stuff that you need to sign. And one of the things was like, did you want to sign up to like basically know about your relatives or something like that. And so there's this part on here, and basically it has like your family like long down the line, like I saw one that says second cousin or whatever, but it says 5th through 6th cousin and 6th cousin and all this stuff. But it was just so interesting to see that they had the information. Really, when I signed up for that, I was really thinking like the only way that I would be able to see like somebody that I'm related to was if it was my mom, dad, or siblings on there. But No, I really wasn't thinking about cousins and all that and stuff. So that was interesting to know. So yeah, that was very interesting to know. So yeah, you can send your family that they say you're related to messages within the app. It's just cool. It's just a cool thing to know. So yeah, guys, like I would definitely recommend. I'm looking at it right now because there was this part that I wanted to physical features. I think that's what it was. And it was this thing and it's really interesting and it like has different physical features. Like for example, this one says cheek dimples. Krystal, your genetics predict 56% chance you do not have dimples. And I was like, that is too funny. Like a lot of this stuff was correct. Krystal, your genetics predict 95% chance you do not have a cleft chin, which I don't. I think that is hilarious that it tells you this. Like how do they get this information? This is so interesting. Like super duper interesting. Like it's really interesting. Like it was like maybe one that I saw that was not right, but the other things were like right on point. Like Krystal, your genetics predict 77% chance you have few, if any, freckles. Yes. It even tells you your hair texture, like it's right on point. Your It says Krystal, your genetics predict 99% chance you do not have red hair. And I was like, that is too funny. Too funny. So I think that's so cool. Like definitely if you're gonna try one of the ancestry companies, I definitely would recommend 23andMe. And no, this is not sponsored, but I definitely would recommend 23andMe. I think it's like so super duper cool to know this information. But thank you guys for watching. I want you to like, subscribe, and comment down below. All right, guys, I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.